morning. It's Friday, February 28th. Thank you so much for joining us on this edition of WEX Wakeup. I'm Natasha Sweet. A judge has temporarily blocked the Trump administration's order to fire thousands of federal employees, calling it unlawful.
If that just keeps going, we're essentially going to bankrupt the country. So what I really want to say is, it's not optional for us to reduce the federal expenses. It's essential. It's essential for America to remain solvent as a country.
The restraining order issued by Judge William Alsup requires the Office of Personnel Management to retract its directive to terminate probationary federal employees. Major labor unions, including the American Federation of Government Employees, argue that the OPM's actions violated legal protocols, leading to abrupt firings without just cause. One terminated employee described the impact on his family, highlighting the distress caused by the administration's actions. Union leaders are celebrating this temporary win as a stand against what they call a damaging approach to federal employment. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration has begun laying off hundreds of probationary workers as part of a federal workforce reduction.
There need to be a lot of people working for the federal government, but not as many as currently.
The cuts could affect over 10% of NOAA's workforce, with employees at several divisions, including the National Weather Service and Satellites Division, impacted. Representative Jared Huffman criticized the layoffs, claiming they endanger essential services like weather forecasting and emergency alerts. The layoffs are part of a broader trend of downsizing among government agencies as the Trump administration seeks to reduce spending. More termination notices are expected in the coming days. President Donald Trump is set to implement 25% tariffs on Canada and Mexico next week.
I put massive tariffs on China during my 4 years. We had the best economy in the history of our country. Probably the best economy, maybe the best economy in the history of the world. And I used tariffs to even things up. And in particular with China, we took in hundreds of billions of dollars and we had no inflation.
The tariffs, originally promised during Trump's first term, could undermine the spirit of the USMCA and deter other nations from entering future trade deals. As the deadline looms, business leaders express concern over potential increases in import costs. Critics are noting that higher tariffs might lead to inflation and rising prices for consumers. Mexico and Canada have offered concessions to avoid the tariffs, but their future remains uncertain as Trump continues to push for border security measures. Well, thank you so much for joining us on this Friday morning. For more stories, be sure to head on over to our website and give us a follow on social media so you can stay in the know on all that's trending in politics. Have a great day.